Hi and welcome back to LogRhythm Security Spotlight. This series is designed to provide quick visibility and understanding into the ways you can leverage the LogRhythm platform against a variety of threats. Today's Spotlight is a quick overview on a MITRE technique called OS Credential Dumping and how to detect it in both LogRhythm SIEM and Axon. WDigest is a protocol used for HTTP digest authentication and simple authentication security layer exchanges. SASL is a framework for authentication in Internet protocols designed to decouple authentication protocols from the applications themselves. Doing this provides flexibility around how applications implement authentication, allowing an application to use any authentication method that is supported by SASL. When a user logs on, WDigest creates a digest access authentication. This process avoids sending a password in plain text over the network by using a hash function that produces a unique digest. This digest is then used to authenticate the user without revealing the password. However, for WDigest to construct the digest, it must keep a copy of the plain text password in memory. This is where the potential for misuse arises. Attackers always seek ways to gain unauthorized access to systems and networks. One method is credential dumping, extracting user credentials from a system's memory. WDigest, due to its design, can inadvertently aid in this by storing plaintext passwords in memory. Using tools like Mimikatz, an attacker can dump these credentials and use them to escalate their privileges or move laterally within a network. They can also maintain persistence, reusing valid credentials to access resources even after initial malware or backdoors have been removed. A well-known example of this kind of credential dumping was seen during the 2016 Ukraine electric power attack, when a known GRU threat group called the Sandworm team used Mimikatz to capture and then use legitimate credentials. The attack itself was a highly complex affair, leveraging dozens of different techniques, but by gaining access to trusted accounts, the attackers were able to move laterally within the network, accessing vulnerable systems and disrupting distribution substations within the Ukrainian power grid. The rules created by the Copilot team focus on identifying situations where WDigest has been configured by triggering against its registry value. Specifically, when the useLogon credential value registers as being switched on with a display reading of 0x1. The team developed regex matching rules that look for this change, which indicates that passwords have been stored in plain text on the machine. Should attackers find their way onto the machine in question, they'll almost certainly look to dump those credentials and using tools like Mimikatz to do so. LogRhythm generally recommends disabling WDigest's plaintext credential handling feature unless needed by changing the registry value from a 1 to a 0. If you want more information about how to enable these rules within your LogRhythm deployment, the link in the description will take you to our community page where you can read more about the rules, download them and then import them into your platform. Alternatively, please reach out to your line sales engineer or Copilot and they'll be happy to assist you. Finally, we have also provided links to useful blogs and other videos that outline various things discussed in this video in more detail should you want to continue your reading. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Please check back next week, same time, for another of LogRhythm's Security Spotlights.